자.
해야 될 거 아니오. 아야, 너는 딸기 벌써 나왔냐?
거기 서보세요. 네. 자.
이렇게 잘 맞는 거 처음
보통
입어봐요.
위가 뜨고 그죠?
에 여기가 너무 뜨는 거예요.
블루 입으면 굉장히 신경 쓰고 옷이 쑥쑥
아 사장님 진짜 마법 같다.
오세요.
감사합니다. 많이 파세요 사장님.
Bad little baby, I'm hot like tea. I'm a bad little chick with a body on me like no ring, ring, ring. Never met a girl like me in his dreams. Lit like big with a face on me. All the bad boys trying to get with me. No ring, 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 but they ain't got 'em hooked like me.
Better do it. The morning calls, baby. You know that I won't pick up at the moment. No, I left the flowers right at your door. 'Cause it's the only way I show you that I'm sorry.
I'm really just giving you a call 'cause I haven't talked to you all day. So when you get this message, you give me a call back.
Tryna let go. I'm not pretending this a little crazy. I'm the truth. So kinda silly, but really I got nothing to lose. Girl, wake up.
Bad little baby, I'm hot like tea. I'm a bad little chick with a body on me like no ring, ring, ring. Never met a girl like me in his dreams. Lit like big with a face on me. All the bad boys trying to get with me. No ring, 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 but they ain't got 'em hooked like me.
Can we make it stop? No shot. We done it still cool. 'Cause you're lying and pretending when the blame is on you. Baby, I'm not sorry. I get why you're still waiting. My love for you is fading. I don't even know what's on your mind. inside. Lost in every move, riding down your smile. Baby, hold me tight, let me trace your light. Keep it low, cause you're dropping it down. We gon' boogie to the sundown, no. Because you look so fine, fine, fine. 아무 생각 없이 can we tune it out? Show you all I know. Let me ease your mind. And by 6:08, give me another minute of your time. We'll turn it upside down. Can be sick all night, cause we'll switch it up inside out. And I give all that you want. Let me make you say left, right, up and down. Let's fall in love, backtrack and do it over. Do it over. Let me make you say left, right, up and down. Let's do it over.
this be real? Because I dreamt you a chapter that I turned into too good to be true. Was the way you made me feel. Yeah, I needed you. I hope you can see. You made me complete, baby. I've searched high and low, mountain and sea, but now you're with me. I'm missing puzzle piece. I'm missing puzzle piece.
Remember how you approached me. It wasn't like anyone else in this world. Boy, I read you. I knew you were nervous from the first word. Tried to play it off, but baby, I heard your heart speaking.